Hey guys, Zeramus555 here. Just chilling with B-Man. He's gonna be filming me doing a deck profile. I probably look a lot different than what you guys when you guys last saw me. But yeah, time changes all. I'm much more handsome than I was before. Anyways, yeah, doing a Bujin deck profile. I love this deck. I think this deck is absolutely amazing. It is still slow. But what's really cool about it is the new card Heroku adds the Pendulum. He adds so much speed to the deck. I will show you guys a quick 3-card combo that you can actually open fairly consistently in this deck. But yeah, you pretty much just end your board with like a Susanoo and an Amaterasu, which is really, really strong. That's one thing that's really cool with Heroku now is he's not once per turn. So there's some pretty neat loops you can do, and you can make Amaterasu and Susanoo much easier than you could before. And I really don't think that this deck needs Kaiser Coliseum anymore, so it being banned does not really hurt at all. There's a lot of really cool new support that's come out that I think makes this deck a lot better. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the deck profile. So I'll just have it right closer here, sorry. Let's put it right here in the monster zone.
Yep.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay. So starting things off, we have 3 Yamato. Obviously, he's the staple of the deck.
Beautiful alties.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, I mean, they're expensive now again, too. They went up to being like, they're like 18 to 20 bucks or something each, which is nuts.
They used to be like 8.
Oh, they were at 5 at one point there. So, yeah, anyways, yeah, you got to play triple Yamato still. He is still, like, he's slow, but, I mean, it's basically just the fact that, like, if you summon him, you know, and you just like have to set a couple traps, he's still a good, like, you know, helmet card, as people like to call it. So sorry, that's the guinea pigs in the background. We're trying to film. Thank you. Yeah, so triple Yamato. Just one Mikazuchi. There's kind of some differences. I've seen a lot of people playing like the Ties of the Brethren build, where I think people are playing far too many Beast Warriors. You have so much searchability with Tanky and Painful Decision that I don't think you need a lot of Beast Warriors anymore. So I think just one Mikazuchi's perfect. So yeah, just one him. Double Hirume. You could totally play 3 of this card now, which is insane. Some games I really do want to play 3 because like I'll go through the second one in the first turn. But the problem I have with Hirume, of course, is that you open it and you don't have something in the graveyard. Guinea pigs are obviously fighting or something. You don't have something in the graveyard, you can't specialist, so this can potentially brick, and I don't like the idea of opening 2 of them either, so I think 2 is still just like the right number. So yeah, just 2 Hirume. Moving on, just the 1 Arasuda. And that's another thing I've seen a lot of builds playing, is they're playing like 2 Arasuda and like 2 Mikazuchi. Now the issue with this is that, like I said, if you open like 2 of this, it sucks. If you open like 2 of this, it sucks. So what's cool with these is like if you open this and like Ties of the Brethren, you just normal it instead of normally Yamato, and that's like something that a lot of people end up kind of forgetting is like if you draw the other cards for your Ties of the Brethren target, you can always just normal them and special them instead. So the worst thing that can happen is if you special or draw both of these, but who was it, Philip? Was that Philip making those noises?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, so the worst thing that can happen is that you draw both of these, but the cool thing now is that since we have Heroku, who's another really good target, is that we can still like normal this, and then like if you draw both of these, you can go this and then this. So I mean, it's not as bad as it was before, where you're kind of screwed over out of targets. And then yeah, the new card, which is absolutely busted, is triple Heroku. This card's amazing. So I've seen people playing Rescue Rabbit. You can totally play Rescue Rabbit in this deck, but I don't like it because it takes up your normal summon. And I'd rather use my normal summon than summon into Bujin. But there is a cool like Rescue Rabbit combo where you can like have 2 of these, or sorry, Rescue Rabbit and 2 of these, and then search out the other one and then do some neat stuff. But I think the better card to actually play in this deck is Painful Decision, which I'll kind of talk about when I get to it. But yeah, you definitely have to play 3 of this guy. He's the best card in the deck, I think, now. He's just so powerful. Just adds a lot of consistency and speed. So moving on to the Bujingis, we have 2 turtles. I think he's staple at 2. Same with the double hair, and then just 1 Quillen. You can run Centipede if you're worried about back row. I just don't think it's necessary. There's not really a lot of back row that hurts, and I think Quillen kind of does all that.
You did such a good job recycling the Quillins and taking care of the problem cards like my field spell. And you don't run any other back row hate
back row hate.
Twin Twister, MST or anything. So
just play around. Like this deck plays around strike and stuff pretty easily just because of Bujin Incarnation as well. And I mean I play 3 of that, so I don't think you really need to play back row hate. I think it just kind of removes the consistency of your turn 1 plays. But yeah, like Quillen, you can just keep bringing them back on Bujin Incarnation. Now that you can make Amaterasu super easy, you can add this back to your hand or even special it to the field. So this is like really all you need. Like it's the perfect number. Cool thing to note too, because of Ties of the Brethren, sort of point this out. I did this to Brent actually twice tonight, which is hilarious. If you draw one of these with Ties of the Brethren, you can still play it and then summon these 2. So it like fills up your graveyard and like it's still like 3 beaters. And then if they survive, you can overlay and do like plays next turn. So yeah, I mean it doesn't this deck I think is the best deck in my opinion for Ties of the Brethren. It is the most consistent deck for that card. So yeah, I think that's like the right numbers.
I don't think you drawed it like once tonight and you were like, oh, this card's not good in my hand.
Oh no, you had 23. It's amazing. It's so good. And the cool thing about this deck too is like you do get dead cards in your hand, but because of Yamato, like adding something and dumping something and Arasuda drawing and discarding, like you never have dead cards, which is really cool. So for the hand traps, we got Triple Crane. This deck's actually got a pretty decent matchup against a lot of the decks in the game right now, just because people forget about these cards. Like they never do forget about Honest, but it's just the fact that you have like 5 hand traps to make all your dudes huge that it just adds like a lot of it just adds consistency and a lot of threat to your deck.
Oh, and I find that you don't search them out a lot anymore. No. Like you don't. So it's like it's really on tilt because if you have like 2 cards in your hand that you haven't used, your opponent's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on? Well, do they have the card in their hand?"
Yeah, exactly. The issue with Bujins before was like you would just sit on Yamato, and it's like with one tanky, he's 1900, but like that's not a big deal anymore. So it was more important to search out the Crane or hope that you had the Honest.
Yeah.
But because of Heroku now, we can make boards like I said where you can end up with a Susanoo and an Amaterasu, which are both really big monsters. You don't need to search these out as much, just because those monsters are a threat by themselves. So, yeah, and the last monster is, of course, Maxi, because I think this card's probably just going to end up getting banned. Just because everybody's still playing 1. But I mean, although you can to be fair, a lot of people are still playing 1 upstrike too.
Well, so. I think with Link format, they might ban it just because of the whole thing is that if you have to special a lot just to go into a Link monster so you can actually start your plays, then it's going to become Maxi's going to be really detrimental, right? Because you Maxi on their first special to make a Link monster and then it just shuts them down.
I understand why they limited this card. That's another discussion for another video. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I still like Maxi. Okay, so move on to the spells. So best spell card in the deck. This card is amazing. Basically, what you want to do is you just like you first turn summon out Yamato, Arasuda, and Mikazuchi. Yamato will add a Bujin, then dump a Bujin. Mikazuchi adds a Bujin Incarnation, then Arasuda can draw a card, then pitch a dead card out of your hand, or pitch another Bujingi. Like Brennan saw, one game I had Turtle in my hand too, so I was able to end phase, dump Hare and Turtle, and then I had a Bujin Incarnation next turn as well. So it was just, and it was what was crazy about the hand was I ended up drawing into the Crane off of the Arasuda, and then I dumped the Turtle. So it's like super plus. But yeah, this card's amazing. Super, super powerful in this deck. I think this is the best deck in the game for Ties of the Brethren right now. So yeah, I'll get this out of the way. Triple Bujin Incarnation. Some people I've seen play just 2 of this. I think that's fine. It's preference. I feel like Arasuda's a lot more consistent now. It's a lot more live, so I feel like this card's just too good not to play. It's super searchable, and it's your playmaker. It's just a really good card. So moving on, we got you can just stay here. You don't have to keep looking at me. We got Triple Tanky, and then for their search card, we have Double Painful Decision. Now, some people might be like, oh, why are you playing 2 and you only have 1 target and then the other one's dead? Once again, this deck's got a really good job. It does a really good job of like getting rid of stuff that can potentially be dead. And I feel like you need to play 2 because this card is like you dump Heroku, add Heroku, and then you have a card to banish from your graveyard right away for Harume, which is really powerful. There's a 2-card combo with this that you can make some pretty sweet boards.
And I mean, it's you want to see it, right?
Oh yeah,
you want to see it because it's your 4th and 5th copy of Haruke.
Yeah, Haruko.
Haruko, sorry, my bad.
He used to be a Hiroko, but they decided to change the U for some reason. I don't know, or the O into a U. So 2 Forbidden Chalice. Bujins have a hard time with flip effect monsters, and this card's actually really underrated right now, just for the fact, like, you don't care about giving their monster 400, because all your stuff's usually jumbo, and, you have cranes and whatever. But yeah, this card's really, really good, just because you can, like, if your opponent's got a floodgate monster on the board, you can just, and they like go to use the effect like the new True King guy or something right away, you can just like activate this from your hand, negate it, and then you can start doing your plays. So
I love that card in this deck. I don't know about a lot of other decks, but it just works really well in this deck.
I think Chalice is staple in Bujins, in my opinion. 1 Book of Moon. I may take this out for Raigeki. It's kind of just another trap card, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it just depends what you need more. If you need more defense, or if you feel you need to be able to wipe the board and make a quick game.
Well, you guys may have noticed, but like that's a lot of spells and that's a lot of monsters. Just because you don't play a lot of traps anymore, this deck just doesn't do that. But yeah, I only play 5 traps, so 2 lost win. This card's really good in this deck because you half your opponent's monster's attack, and then you can do this. Just helps you OTK a lot easier. And it's like the one trap card in the game that helps you like recurs, so I can use it again. So yeah, I like it. 1 Torrential because all your Bujins technically float with Turtle, Hare and Kagasuchi. I'm playing Bottomless. I don't have Rafflesia in my extra deck right now. It was in there, so this was kind of just like the 1 Rafflesia target. But yeah, you can play Rafflesia if you want to. She's still a really good card. And then just Solemn Warning. I probably, if I had strikes, I would take these 2 out for strikes. But yeah, it is what it is. What do we at here for time?
10 12.
Okay, perfect. So on to the extra deck. Triple Amaterasu. So I know it's so awesome because so many Bujin builds like used to not play this card. And what's so cool about it now is like I think the 3 is staple because you make triple Susato and you make triple Amaterasu like every game, like pretty much every game. Like you just always go through them. It's insane. The nice thing about this too is like if you run to the True King Lithosagam, like they're gonna banish 2. You still have like 2 more. So yeah, I just it's so powerful. Like yeah, it takes up 6 slots, but as Brendan saw tonight, like did I go into any other extra deck monsters? I think it was all just Bujins.
Yeah, it was just all Bujins tonight. Yeah, nothing else.
That's all you need to do now is just make these guys. Yeah, so they're staple. Just 1 Kagasuchi. He comes in clutch because he's cool because he can protect your board from like board nukes and stuff. He isn't a once per turn detach either, so that's really cool. And yeah, he mills 5, which I mean, it's kind of neat because you can dump like Lost Wind. You can dump the Bujingis, etc., etc. And then, 1 Tsukiyomi. Every once in a while this comes up where you can Heroku into this before the end of your turn. And then, like, set some cards and then use this effect and, like, draw some more traps and whatnot. So, yeah, he's just a one-of.
Well, you had a really good play with him earlier.
Yeah.
You drew into exactly what you needed.
Well, I drew into Warning, which was pretty saucy, so, yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, just 8 Bujins, or Bujinkis, or Bujingis, or whatever you want to call them. For the other rank 4s, we're playing 1 Honor Arc. He's still really good. 1 Castel. Probably going to play 2 of this, just because this is like one of the best cards you can summon off of Bujin Carnation. Paladynamo helps you OTK because he makes the opponent's monster go down to 0, and worst case scenario, who dies, you draw a card, so that's cool. Diamond Dire Wolf's one of the other better. A lot of people are like, oh, this card's going to get replaced by Tornado Dragon. I'm still going to play Tornado Dragon if I pick one up, but this card is absolutely a staple in this deck, just because you Bujin Carnation, you target himself, you pop a card, and then you Bujin Carnation again, which is super, super, super good.
Which won the game against me, tonight, but another night. Yeah, you won with that, and then the second Bujin Carnation, and you destroyed my monster or whatever card I had on the field that was stopping you from going off.
Yeah, it's just super good because, I mean, it gets you something back from the banish zone and puts something in the graveyard, so that's good too. Dweller... and then I don't have them, but the other two cards I probably play, like I said, is Tornado Dragon and Rhapsody and Berserk. I need to put Rhapsody back in my extra deck, but you can put Rhapsody on Yamato, and then he goes up to 3,600 and can swing over your opponent's monsters. And I mean, the banishing effect's still really good too. So, anyways, guys, yeah, that's the deck. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
You were gonna show them the 3-card combo.
Oh yeah, right. Still, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Brennan just saved you guys. I would have got angry comments down below.
Scrab.
Okay, so you basically just need... I'll just show you the 2-card combo, kind of. It's a little bit easier. But you basically just need, like, these 2 cards and any other level 4. It doesn't matter what you have. So we'll just say... It's just basically a 3-card combo. But, I mean, you're always going to have, like, another Bujin or something in your hand. So it doesn't really matter. But anyways, yeah, you play tanky. You're going to search out the... You see everything okay?
Yep.
Harume.
I love this combo.
Yeah, so good. I showed Brandon this when he was over my... I showed it to you, right? When you were over at my place?
Yeah, it was good.
And then you play Painful Decision. You're going to dump Heroku to the graveyard. And then you're going to add another copy of Heroku to your hand. So at this point, you have this. So you're going to banish the Heroku, special Harume. You're going to normal summon whatever other Bujin it is. It doesn't matter. Could be a freaking Honest if you want. Like, it doesn't matter. It can't be Honest. I'm being an idiot. No, actually, it can be Honest because you can make, what's his name? Tsukiyomi off of 2 light monsters. So yeah, it could be Honest even, which is awesome. But anyways, yeah, so the best thing to do, though, is to make, if you have 2 Bujins, make Susanoo. You're then going to detach. And search out the second copy of Harume.
That's your graveyard down there, right? Not a banish zone?
No, this is the banish zone.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have it at the moment, so this is my hand. So then you're going to activate this in the Pendulum skill. You activate Heroku's effect. You banish him, and you're going to put a Amaterasu over top. Now, it's important here to make sure you detach the Susanoo, because that's going to go to the graveyard, because you can't banish Harume for Harume. And then you're going, so this detaches, and you can special summon anything, right? So, like, the best thing probably to do is just special back Hair, because it's going to go to your graveyard. You're going to banish the Susanoo, which you can actually bring this back off of Bujin Carnation, which is gross. So that's not bad.
And just attack over everything?
Yeah, like, he still has an effect. He doesn't need materials for that.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. And then you overlay for another Bujin Susanoo, or whatever you want. I mean, this is the better play. And then you detach the Hair. So now you have a Hair in your graveyard at the end phase, or whatever other Bujingi or Bujin it was. This can search you out anything. So you can get like a Crane. If you wanted to, you could dump a Bujingi if you're worried about something. I mean, you could dump like Quillen and banish it in that turn to pop a card. You could add Yamato, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the cool thing about this is that you still have a material on the Amaterasu, so at your opponent's turn, in their draw phase or whatever, it doesn't matter. You just activate Amaterasu, so you detach, and then you're going to add back one of the 2 Herokus that are banished. So you just add this back, and then next turn, if one of these stays on the board, you end up just playing this again, and then you rank up into one of the other 2 again, and then just keep doing combos. So yeah, it's pretty freaking nasty. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it just makes the deck a lot more consistent. You can make this board super easy now, and you can make Amaterasu consistently, which is kind of what the issue was with the deck before Heroku came out. But
yeah, so much less of a tower deck because you can put multiple monsters on the field.
Yeah, like that one game I had against you. Well, I lost, but I made Tsukiyomi, Susanoo, and Kagutsuchi in one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of Heroku. Mm-hmm. Like, Heroku's insane. But yeah, I mean, if you guys love Bujins, and you kind of forgot about this deck and you want to try it out again, I recommend it. It's still really good. And I mean, like, it's not a helmet deck anymore. Like, it's a combo deck, and it's a really fun combo deck. So yeah, give it a try for sure. But yeah, anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.